Good morning, welcome back to the flat. It is end of July, beginning of August, and come down to our inspection and a little bit of maintenance. And on the job sheet today we have so I've taken this door off because the bottom is just ever so slightly long and rubs carpet, difficult for the occupant to then open and close. So I'm going to shave the bottom of those doors. Same on this door. Again, I didn't cut them right in the first place, so you can see it rubs on the carpet. So I take a few mil off the bottom of there. Lovely. Much freer, easier now, much better. Planed that one, it's ready to go on, but in the holes for the screws where the hinge goes, because they've been in and out a few times, the hole starts to become a little bit wide. And the screws going in and out all the time don't bite as easy. So what I've done is fill the holes with a little bit of wood, a little bit of wooden dowel, something like a matchstick. That means when we screw in, there's less room and the screw bites better and there's a better fix. Now, because I've shaved off the bottom of the door, obviously the door will sit lower. So when I offer the hinges up, they will sit lower than they would have done previously. So to compensate, a bit of rolled up card, just to give it that little bit extra to sit on, meaning the hinges can then line up properly and I can get the screws in. And you can see those little tabs I've put into the holes, which will give the screw a lot more to bite on. That's stronger. Go, second door, rehung, moving a lot easier. Still in the right place. Much better. On to the next. Okay, next job on my list is to get that light in this lower hallway, which is a shared hallway, working. It doesn't work. The switch over there on the wall doesn't work. We don't know why. And what I've discovered is it wasn't wired properly. So that black load switch return wire wasn't plugged in to this switch. So I've now plugged it in, and that light now works. Is install a PIR detector so that the light will come on when anyone comes through the door or comes out of these doors, run for a certain time and then switch itself off. And that will solve the problem. Additionally, I'm also going to install a safety emergency downlight which will run from that same line, which will provide emergency lighting in the ceiling if and when the power cuts off. So let's get on with that. We're going to finish the lighting, so I can't show you it because the lighting ring is on downstairs. They are absent and I can't get it turned on. I've got the light back on. This is a PIR detector, so when anyone walks in or comes out, the light will turn itself on for 90 seconds. And these two are emergency lighting. So they automatically charge, and then if the power cuts, they will supply emergency light so that residents in this shared space can find the door. We are just freshening up the front door. So sanded it down, giving it a primer coat, and we've got some black gloss to go on, and that'll look a whole lot better. The front door has been sanded down, and we've got a coat of primer on there, which is almost dry. And we've got a nice gloss, black gloss to go on there, which will make it look a whole lot better. Lovely. And talking of the door, we have glossed it. Let's come outside to show you. We've glossed the door, took the numbers off, so I've got numbers to put back on, so we'll do that shortly. But that is just drying, so that's nice, nicer and cleaner. Next we'll do the surrounds around the doors and the masonry. So that's all pretty good, happy with that. Next job is in the yard and fixing the hinges on this garden gate, which is quite old. As you can see, really old. But the hinge, so I've got to change that, place them outside so it's nicer. So get out of that. Also got to get all them nasty rusty screws out and replace that. So this is a comedy of errors. That won't come out because it's all rusted, same as the top one. It's all rusted and the screws won't budge. They're rounded over, they're security heads. I've got security heads, but they're not having it, they're not moving. Just rounded them out. That one is rusted so much it snaps off. So I'll have to try and cut that off so it's safe. I have installed that one in the middle, which does allow the gate to open. It's just dropping so slightly and dragging on the floor. What I've done is removed that, painted it in again with a bit of a fixing, screwed it up tight. Doesn't look like it's as tight to the wall as it should be this side. However, as you can see now, it doesn't scrape the floor. But it does close better. But that down the bottom is catching, which is why it's for that silly bump. Do need a hinge on there, which would help. Okay, so through the property now, it's dark. This is what we've done with lighting today. That was already there, but it picks me up as I approach the gate. Get to the gate, open it. There's a security light there. This one will see me in a moment. Turn itself on, there we go. Light just flooded the stairs, so I've got loads of light to see up the stairs as I approach the back door. Lovely, and these low-level lighting light a little bit brighter as I get closer. There we go. No one's falling over in the dark.